So what other cast do we need to learn to master this game of fly fishing? What we call the overhand cast, or sometimes it's just referred to as a back cast. As beginning students, I would strip off about 30 feet of line, put that line underneath the index finger for a very beginning stroke, and trap it against the cork handle, holding it tight. Rod tip started low. How low? Somewhere below the horizontal. Now, we're going to do some visual aids here to understand this power stroke. One, turn your visual attention to the end of the fly line. In order for any overhand cast to work, the end of the fly line must start moving. Get it moving before you apply your power stroke, which is nothing more than moving your rod through the air a little bit faster. Think of it as an up and down motion rather than a back cast, because what you got to avoid is this lazy motion of the rod going through the air. Yes, you can cast like that, but the rod has no energy, and therefore the line has no energy to turn over your fly. The essence of fly casting is the acceleration or the power stroke. Slow, get fast, slow, fast. You apply your power acceleration all at once, look at the visual effect. You rip the line off the water, watch the back cast behind you. It gets a big U or sag in it. And the third reason, this is probably the most logical, any spectacle of fish between me and the fly is now spooked. The loop, or this U-shaped form of this line as it goes through the air, is what makes fly casting look so graceful and artistic. It's also practical to the fisherman. When you have a loop formed in your fly line, you have a lot of energy to turn over that fly, and it's efficient. It cuts through a wind like a knife. But I believe we can all make a loop if we have what we call the power stroke from slow to fast acceleration. Loop size is controlled by defining that power stroke. Slow, accelerate and stop, slow, accelerate. The rod must completely stop in order to form that loop. You won't get a loop at all if that rod tip is moving through that plane all at one speed, because the line is going through too lazy. From slow to fast, from slow to fast, that abrupt stop of the rod is what forms the loop. The energy of the rod must be stopped in the back. If not, there's no way to completely transfer the energy from the rod to the line, which of course is what we're trying to propel backwards. As you're setting up this cast, and the back cast is going to come first, there's nothing wrong with turning around and watching your back cast, because timing is of the utmost importance. You've got to be coming forward, not as the line is completely straightened, because when the line completely straightens, it falls so quickly to the ground as gravity takes it down. It takes superior timing to make this cast work that way. You should be coming forward just slightly before the line has totally straightened. Just before it has completely straightened, come forward easy and apply your acceleration. The back cast stroke.